Hello everybody! Today we're going to unpack and take a close-up look at the Henbrandt female blow-up doll. So let's first take a quick look around the outside of the packet. So in this packet is a Henbrandt female blow-up doll, and here are a list of its features. And taking a quick look at the back of the packet, the list of features, and now let's go ahead and open up the packet by popping off the card hanger and setting it on the right hand side of the frame. And let's continue and remove the female blow-up doll from its clear plastic packet and making sure that we dispose or reuse that clear plastic packet thoughtfully. And as you can see right here, we have the female blow-up doll. Of course, it needs blowing up or inflating, and it appears to be made from vinyl. As you can see, it does have a light sheen to it, a light glossy sheen, and as you can see, the female doll does have a female-like appearance and does have blonde hair. Right there, giving you a closer up look at the facial features of this Henbrandt female blow-up doll. And you can see there is depth and detail to the facial features of this inflatable doll. And just giving you some other aspects and views of this Henbrandt female blow-up doll. And you can see the skin color as well is a light pastel pink. And just to give you some idea of the size of this blow-up doll, straight out from its plastic packaging, resting my hand on its face right there, giving you some idea of the size and scale of this blow-up doll before it is inflated. Okay, now let's go ahead and unfold the blow-up doll so you can see more of the details. So this doll measures 150 centimeters tall or long, or 1.5 meters, or slightly under 5 foot. I'm just going to move that up there, the card, and just unfolding and stretching out the doll right here. So trying to show you as much as I can. So I do have the wide angle camera lens, giving you a better view of this Henbrandt female blow-up doll. And taking a look on the back side right there, you can see the valve at the back for blowing into the doll to inflate or letting air out to deflate. So right there, giving you nice detail of this blow-up doll. And we continue to unfold the doll so you can see the more human-like features appearing. As we stretch it out and unfold it from its packaged state. So right there, as best I can, unfolded the Henbrandt female blow-up doll, 1.5 meters long. And on the back side right there, giving you some nice clear details to this inflatable blow-up doll in the female form. It's right there. Okay, so now taking a close-up look, this time with it fully stretched out in its deflated state or pre-inflated state, giving you some close-up details right there at this blow-up door. Okay, so right there you can see that it does have a glossy texture to the overall or main parts of this blow-up doll, and as towards the head or facial area, it does have slightly harder vinyl or plastic right here. As you can see with the face, it does have a slightly firmer design and matte finish, in contrast to the other parts of the body where you can see with the shinier vinyl material being used throughout the rest of the body right there. Okay, so taking a look up close at the back as well, so back of the head and from the shoulders down, and the middle of the back is the valve right there, giving you a good look. So that's the mouthpiece to blow into to inflate this blow-up doll. Okay, so giving you another view right there as to the design of the valve and details right there. So there's some printing there that says made in China. And the stopper or lid of the valve. Okay, so right there, just carrying right along, right down, and towards the feet area of the blow-up doll. So the doll does have tiny, tiny feet. Okay, so there's only one thing left to do now, and that's of course to inflate this female blow-up doll. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to blow manually into the doll, so this might take some time, so just bear with us. Well, it's kind of taking shape, but it's going to take a lot more puffs into this doll before it fully takes shape. So let's give myself a slight break here. So being careful not to release the air, keeping my thumb pressed against the back of the valve, and giving myself once again that short break. You can see that it is once again taking up a bit more shape now. And it is a good exercise as well at the same time. And yes, you can see a little bit more progress. And this is really taking quite a bit of time to inflate manually by mouth. Hopefully you've got like a hand pump or or pneumatic pump, that would help tremendously. Or if you have a group of friends to participate in the blowing up process, that could be quite helpful as well. Break, break, break. So a bit more visual kind of improvements, as you can see. That the blow-up doll has definitely taken up more shape now, and that human form is starting to appear or take shape. And so you can see a little bit limp, and of course I'm keeping my thumb securely pressed up against the valve to make sure that air doesn't leak out, because the last thing I want to do is spend any extra unnecessary time blowing up this doll. As you can see, it has taken about 10 minutes already, just getting to where it is right now. And there, she seems pleased with my blowing ability, so let's continue to blow. So right there, showing you that valve, and there's a little bit of moisture in there from all that blowing. And let's continue to blow the doll up. And right there, a little bit more improvements. As you can see, the arms of the doll is starting to inflate slightly compared to earlier, and the legs are now starting to take more shape, especially down the lower limbs as well. So yes, I can feel the doll firming up slightly, but there's still a lot more blowing that needs doing. So just showing you the doll as it is right there. Will I take somewhat of a break? Just giving you a look at the details and progress of this partially inflated doll. So you can see right there, 1.5 meters long, or just under 5 foot tall. And taking a look at the back features of the doll, or behind the doll, you can see the head as well as the body, and how nice the shape is now forming with all of that blowing. So you can see the doll does have somewhat of a silhouette or curve to its shape right there. So it does have a nice puffy donk or derriere. And let's continue to blow the doll up, and maybe this time showing you this way, and hopefully you can see the progress as I continue to blow into the doll to inflate it. Close that valve up, and you can see that the creases of the doll are now more or less stretched out. So I can still give it a few more puffs to give it a nice or even firmer. As you can see, still some small creases about various parts of the doll, but you can see that it has more or less fully taken shape. This Henstedt female blow-up doll, or Henbrandt female blow-up doll, I beg your pardon. All that blowing has gotten my mind all muddled up. That loss of oxygen to the brain. And there we go. You can see that it does have a lovely figure, all the curves in the right places. A darling figure this doll does have, with small little feet and shapely cars. And a decent badonkadonk right there. And around the back part of the doll. And of course, importantly, is the front and facial features of the doll right there. And of course, the chest having two Madonna-like cones in the front, or chest area, and just giving you a look right there as to the overall aspects of this Henbrandt female blow-up doll. Okay, so let's continue to blow it up just a little bit more, just so we can get those creases smoothed out. So once again, giving you a look to the valve. I'm sure we can press that in, or maybe not. There we go. So we can conceal the valve by pressing it into the body of the doll right there. Just giving you a look so it stays flush, or actually below the surface of the doll for safe play. So there we go. And let's pop it out and continue to blow. And there we go. So closing that valve and pressing it right down into the body, I feel that we have given pretty much, or at least I've given it my maximum effort right here in real time, inflating this doll by mouth. And you can see that all the shapes are now fully taken form. This Henbrandt female blow-up doll, and just giving you a complete look at the doll. So 1.5 meters tall, and let's see if we can get it more or less this way so you can see the features right there of the doll, the face, the arms, and you can see the arms, you can move them around somewhat. And taking a look at the seams as well, they seem reasonably durable. So right there, the pastel pink or lightly colored Henbrandt female blow-up doll, measuring 150 centimeters tall, and just giving you a look to the bottom or feet design. So the feet, this is actually the feet, pretty featureless, but small and petite. And right there, a nice good look at the Henbrandt female blow-up doll. And I think we should really take a look at the face one more time. The facial features, now that the doll is fully inflated. So right there you can see the front of the face does have a ring around it, and is made of a harder plastic than the vinyl that surrounds the rest of the blow-up doll. So right there, giving you a look to the dimensionality and depth of that face and the overall features right there. So you can see the arms as well as the chest or conical front boobies of this doll, all the way down the torso, the legs, and down to the feet, and the rear of the doll as well. So right there, giving you a look right throughout. And right there. And then you can always practice your massage skills on the doll as well, right there. And use it for a squeeze toy as well for stress relief right there. So that's the Henbrandt female blow-up doll. Thanks for watching and happy playing!